Hi everyone, it's Shannon from Shannon Rae Nail Artist, and today I'm going to show you how to do some Nutcracker nails. So I've used pink opal shimmer on my nails, and I've already filed and shaped them and prepped them so that I can do some nail art on them. So I'm going with Extrovert Sparkle to create the Nutcracker's body. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds because I'm just doing one coat of that. And I'm going to use Basic B to do his head. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this, curing for 30 seconds in between. And then I'm going to go back in with Extrovert Sparkle to do his hat. So I'm just going to create a line for the bottom of his hat. And then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to go in with Pinky Shake to create the shape of a crown that's on his hat. And then I'm going to cure that again. And then I go back in with Extrovert Sparkle to finish the top of his hat off. Making sure I'm going neatly around the crown shape that I did. And I did another coat of Pinky Shake on the top of the crown. And then I'm using the gel liner brush to create a straight line down the middle of his jacket using Tears of Gold. And I'm always curing for 30 seconds after each step. And then I'm going in with Purple Possum just to go down the sides of that gold line and at the bottom of his jacket. So I decided I wanted the crown on his hat to stand out a little bit more, so I went over it in Crazy in Pink. And then I went back in with Crazy in Pink on a dotting tool to create the studs on his jacket, making sure that they're all lined up properly, and then just doing a little line to connect them. I went in with my clean up brush just to get rid of the little lines I went over on the gold bit of his jacket. And I used black gloss to do his hair. So I outlined the sides of his head and then just did like a flick at each side. Like little triangles, and filled them in. And I'm using the Detail fine liner brush to do this. And then I went in with white gloss for his eyes, so I'm just going to outline them, then fill them in. Make sure they're even before I'm curing them eyes. And then when I'm happy with the white bit of his eyes, I cure them. And then I go in with black gloss to do his eyelids. And then I use a dotting tool to do the pupils of his eyes. And then I mix some white with Basic B to create his nose, just so it's a little bit lighter. And then I use lipstick and some white gloss mix and just to create his cheeks with a dotting tool. And then I did his moustache and his mouth off camera. So now I'm going in to do the mouse nutcracker, so I'm using British short hair. So I do 2 coats of this, again curing in between for 30 seconds. And then I use muted blue for the face. So it's flat on top, and then because he's a mouse, obviously it's round. So then I do 2 coats of that, again curing in between for 30 seconds. And then I go in with pastel yellow to do his crown. So where I want like his crown bits to be, I just put a line and then I'm going to join them all together. And I did 2 coats of this. And then I did the top of his hat using British short hair again. So the top of his hat was more round than the other one. And then I used milky pink for the inside of his ears. And then using purple possum, I'm going to do the detailing on his jacket. It's like a zigzag on each side. And then I'll fill that in and cure it. And then I'm going in with Tears of Gold, just doing the detailing on his crown. So I'm doing the dots at the top and then outlining the crown. I'm just going back in with pastel yellow to neaten it up. Now I'm going back in with purple possum just to add some more detail behind his crown. And purple possum to do the detailing of his hat. And then using a dotting tool, I'm using black gloss to create his eyes, and then Extrovert Sparkle for his nose. I'm just bringing that colour out a bit with my nail art brush. And then I'm going to create his mouth using black gloss, and then his teeth using white gloss. And then I'm going to do the studs again, the same as before. I'm using Crazy in pink, making sure they're all lined up, then joining them together. Again, curing in between each stage for 30 seconds. So now on this nail, I'm just going to do some baubles. So I'm using Extrovert Sparkle, and then I'm going to use Crazy in Pink for the baubles, and then I'm going to use Tears of Gold so they look like they're hanging from my nail, the top of my nail. And then I use white gloss to create a little star. And on this one I created a snowflake, so I used white gloss and a dotting tool, and then I joined all the dots up using the fine liner brush, and I did this on the thumb as well. And then I sprinkled some fine treasure glitter, loose glitter over the top, and there we go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.